Cafe at Clarke Secondary School. Today we're going to be making a cauliflower mac and cheese. Ingredients needed for this are going to be macaroni pasta, cauliflower, we're going to need onion, 2 cloves of garlic, butter, all-purpose flour, vegetable stock, whole milk, shredded cheddar, and shredded Asiago and Gouda. Salt and pepper to taste, always. The first step is adding the macaroni. We're going to boil the macaroni until al dente. That means slightly firm and not mushy. Now that our noodle is cooked and al dente, we now drain our noodles. Now, the important part of this is making sure that we properly cut the onion to limit the amount of waste that we have. To do this, what we're going to do is cut off the top, not too much, but just enough. Then, we're going to shave the bottom of the onion, not ruining the root and keeping it intact. Just enough to get all the dirt and grime off. Then, we're going to do a vertical slice down the center of the onion. From there, we can peel this onion to make sure we get all that skin off, because that's not going to be good. Once the onion's peeled, we're going to start by doing some horizontal slices to the root and not through the root. This will keep the onion together so that when we're slicing, we'll get a nice uniform dice. Then, from there, we're going to perform some vertical slices, making sure, once again, not to go through the root, just to the root. From there, we're now going to do our dice, nice and small, so that it very nicely fits into the dish. Now we're going to add our butter, our onions, and our garlic to a saucepan. We're first going to sweat the onions to make sure that the garlic won't burn throughout the cooking process. Now we're adding the garlic. The third step is to add the flour and stir to combine. We're going to do this for about a minute. We should make sure when doing this not to brown it though. We add in our milk and our stock. We're stirring the entire time fully to make sure to combine everything together properly, preventing clumps. The next step is to finally add the cauliflower. Now that we've heated it for our 15 minutes until soft, we are now going to take our cauliflower mixture and we're going to carefully spoon it into our blender. Then we are going to blend until smooth. Now, our next step is to add our mixture back into a pot with the heat off. This is to make sure that when we add our cheese handful by handful, it does not split. So, we're going to add our handful in. Then, we are going to make sure to mix it completely in before adding our next. We're going to add salt and pepper to taste. First, you should try what you've just prepared, then think, what does it need? More salt, more pepper. Once you've added that in, stir it together, fully combine all the ingredients together. Then, we're going to use the 2-spoon method, which means we take 1 spoon that strictly goes in the pot and another that you use for tasting. You're going to very gently put it over top, not touching the spoons together, then try. That's pretty nice, Jeff. Our next step is going to be adding in the macaroni. When doing this, make sure that we stir and get all the noodles completely covered by that lovely mixture. This was Rylan Smeltzer from the Roadhouse Cafe with our lovely cauliflower mac and cheese.